Students, in this video, we are going to solve few important questions from your 9th grade that will help you revise your concepts better for your final exam. So let's begin with our first question. E is the midpoint of median AD of a triangle ABC and BE is produced to meet AC at F. Show that AF equals to 1 by 3 of AC. So here the figure is not given to you. It is a kind of 5 marker here. So we will first draw the figure. Might be asked in 3 marker also if your teachers want to give you a little lengthier paper. So we can make it as A, B, C, the triangle first we have drawn. Now D, AD is the median, so we'll make it like this so that it divides BC into 2 equal parts. And then E is the midpoint of AD, and when you join BE and produce it to F like this, okay, which is meeting AC at F. So what do we have to prove? AF is 1/3 of this AC line. So let's first write given. What all is given to us? That in triangle ABC, AD is the median and E is the midpoint of AD, right? Now, what do we have to prove? We have to prove that AF is 1 by 3 of AC. So, to prove that, we have to do some construction because how will we prove otherwise, right? There is no way to prove here. So, what we do is we'll draw a line DP that's parallel to this line BM by construction, right? So, we'll draw DP parallel to BF and meeting or intersecting AC at P, right? Now we will begin with our proof. So to prove, we will use 2 triangles here. One is this triangle ADP. You can see E is the midpoint of AD. EF is parallel to DP. So by using converse of MPT, we will say F is also the midpoint of AP, right? Same way, we will take another triangle. I'll draw it like this with this color, BCF, right? We'll take triangle BCF. Now in this triangle also, D is the midpoint of BC. This DP parallel to BF. So we can say P is also the midpoint of FC. Okay, so let's begin with these 2 steps. We'll take 2 triangles. I'll write here in triangle ADP, one triangle, and another I'm taking triangle BCF. I'll write simultaneously both of them. Here, what is a midpoint? E is the midpoint of AD in this triangle, okay, and EF parallel to DP. So by converse of MPT, midpoint theorem, what do you say? That F is the midpoint of AP, right? So what we get here, therefore AF equals to FP. This is first equation, right? Now I'll use triangle BCF here. What can I say now? What is a midpoint? D is the midpoint of BC, okay, and DP is parallel to BF. So again by converse of midpoint theorems. Students, in some school, teacher will allow you to write MPT. Some they say write full form. So it's whatever your teacher says, do that. So to get marks, because she has to give you marks, then we say that P is the midpoint of FC. Okay. So we got AF midpoint of AP. We got P midpoint of FC, right? So from here I got FP equals to PC. This is equation number 2. So from 1 and 2, what do we have? AF equals to FP equals to PC. Now, what is AF? We'll write it. AF is equals to all of them. But what is AC now? AF plus FP plus PC. And all these 3 parts are equal. So can I just say it is only 3AF? So AC is equals to 3AF. From this you can say that AF is 1 by 3 of AC. This is the way we prove it, students. Okay, I hope it's clear. Now, after the question, students, I'm showing you a set of questions that is a work for you all. It's a quiz. So I'll be showing after every question few questions to you people. You have to solve it and send your answers in the comment. Pause the video, solve this. It's a question from your circles chapter. Very easy question. You just have to find circle angles using theorems, whatever you know, and solve it and send your answer in comments. Okay, students. Now let's move to the next question that I will be solving with you people. So second question, an ice cream cone is made up of a conical bottom and a hemispherical scoop on top of it, having radius 5 centimeter and height 10 centimeter as shown in the figure. The figure is not drawn to scale, students. It is full of vanilla ice cream. Find the volume of the conical bottom. Find the volume of the hemispherical scoop. Now calculate the volume of the ice cream in this, provided that it's 1/6 part of the cone. For the cone, only 1/6 part is left unfilled with the ice cream. Okay, so we need to find the volume of ice cream. Now here, first part, we need to find volume of cone. So volume of cone formula is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So this is also kind of 5 marker or could be a case study question also. So whenever it is there as a 5 marker, write the formula. Case study, you don't need to mention the formula. Okay, so let's put the values. But for values, r is given, that's 5 for both of them, right? But what about the height here? R is 5, so this is also 5. As I said, it is not drawn to scale. So out of this total 10, 5 is gone. So what is left? So height of the cone, we can say is how much? 10 minus 5, 5 centimeter, right students? So let's put the values now. Pi value not given, so 22 by 7 by default. Radius 5 into 5, height is also 5. So after solving this, you will get this as 2750 by 21, and when you simplify it, you will get something 130.95 centimeter cube. Okay students, do check the calculation on your own. B part, we need to find out the volume of hemispherical scoop. So volume of hemisphere formula is 2 by 3 pi r cube, right? So we'll put the values 2 by 3, 22 by 7, 5 into 5 into 5. So you see only 2 is extra in the previous. So whatever answer came, you just have to multiply it by 2. So what you will get? 2 5s are 10, 1 carry over, 2 9s are 18, 19, 1, 6 and 2, right? So 261.90 centimeter cube. We got it. Don't do double calculations, right? You have already calculated this part, just multiply by 2. So we got the volume of hemisphere. Now for the C part, it is saying that we need to calculate total volume. So don't add both of them because there is one condition given that from the cone only 1/6 part is filled. Okay, so calculate 1/6 is unfilled, sorry. So only if 1/6 is unfilled, so only 5/6 is filled. Okay, so calculate 5/6 of volume of cone, right? So 5 by 6 into 130 plus 95. So that will give you how much? 654.75 by 6. So that comes out to be 109.125 centimeter cube. Okay. Now the total volume. Let's calculate total volume of ice cream. That comes out to be volume of hemisphere plus 5 by 6 of volume of cone. So that is 261.90 plus 109.125. So when you add 371.025 centimeter cube. So that's your final answer, students. Okay, I hope this is also clear. So here I have shown you combination of the two shapes, 3D shapes, hemisphere and volume. You don't have these type of questions in your portion, but this is just application. You need to just apply the formulas, okay, and add it total and get your answer. These type of questions will be there in your 10th grade students, right? Now let's go to second part of the quiz. You can see the question. This is from triangles, Heron's formula. Okay, so observe the figure, what is given carefully, read it out and answer the questions and send your answers in your comment. Fine, students? So pause the video, solve these questions. I'll move on to the next question and we'll solve it together. Question number 3. This is from circle chapter. In this adjoining figure, AC is the diameter of the circle with center O, and the chord BD, this is a chord here, BD perpendicular to AC, so this angle is 90 degree given to us here, intersecting each other at this point E. Find out the values of QPR in terms of X. So what you have to get it, you have to find PQR in terms of X, meaning P should be something X by something related to that, right? So let's begin over here. Find the solution for this. So for this we need to know few theorems of your circle chapter, right? So if you check that arc AD, chord AD, right? Chord AD subtends angle AOD at the center and angle ABD on the circle. So we have a theorem that angle AOD is equals to what? Twice of angle ABD, right? So from this you can say ABD is how much? X by 2, right? So this angle comes out to be X by 2, okay? And from here angle ABD is equals to angle ACD. What is the reason, students? Angles in same segment, fine. So what can I say? That ACD is Q, so Q comes out to be what? X by 2, okay? So this is what you got, first part done. Now here in triangle ABE, I have P plus X by 2 plus 90 degrees 180 degrees angle sum property. You see, this is angle A, this is angle X by 2, this is 90 degrees. So with that I got it. So from here I can say that what is P? Bring it here, 80 minus 90 is 90 minus X by 2. So P also I got as 90 minus X by 2, right? So I got Q using angle in same segment, and also we have two steps for that, that angle subtended by a chord at the center is twice the angle subtended by a chord on the circle, okay? So I've not written here, so we can write chord AD subtend this. So angle subtended by chord at center is twice the angle subtended by chord on the circle, okay? Now over here we got P and Q, R is left. Now what about angle ABC? Angle ABC, can I say 90 degree? Reason? Angle in semicircle. Why angle in semicircle? AC is the diameter, right? And so this is an angle in semicircle which is 90 degree. So angle ABC is X by 2 plus R, right? So what is R? 90 minus X by 2. So P and R both are coming same, right? 90 minus X by 2, and Q ka value is coming out to be X by 2. So we are done with the question. This also can come as a 3 marker or a 5 marker, students, right? So I hope it's clear. Do write the reasons. If you won't write the reasons, you will miss marks, okay? Now let's move on to the next part of the quiz. Over here you can see few MCQs are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. Solve them, and again as usual send your answers in the comment, right, students? So pause the video, solve these in your rough notebook. I don't think you need to solve on rough notebook, some you might, but yeah, 7th you have to solve. Rest all you can do it faster and send the answer, okay? I will move on to the next question, students. From the chapter polynomials using factor theorem we have taken it. Now whenever you have this type of question, the cubic polynomial, you have to factorize, so take the constant term. So check some factors of constant term. What are the factors of 6, the constant term here? Could be plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3. So with trial and error, check by putting these values which option will give you 0. Okay, so I'll try with P of minus 2. Okay, so 2 minus 2 cube minus 2 square minus 13 into minus 2 minus 6. So what you will get here? Minus 16 minus 4 plus 26 minus 6. So this comes out to be plus 26 minus 6 and 0. So I can say that if p of minus 2 is 0, so therefore x plus 2 is a factor of p of x, right? So what we do when we get one factor, we divide our polynomial with this x plus 2. Okay, so let's divide it by long division. So when we divide, I hope you people know how to divide. So with x, we have to multiply 2x squares to get 2x cube, and 2 2s are 4, so plus 4x square. Like terms we write down, change the sign. This cancels out, so it becomes minus 5x square minus 36 we bring down, right? Now it is minus 5x square and x, so you multiply x with minus 5x to get minus 5x square. We have to get the same term, so we can cancel it out, okay? 2 5s are 10, so minus 10x. Again change the signs. Change the sign below, students. Don't cut the previous ones and do like that. This cancels out again. It is minus 3x. We bring down minus 6. So you just have to multiply by minus 3. So it is minus 3x and minus 6. Both same signs cancels out. You get 0 as your remainder. Okay. Now I can write my p of x as x plus 2 into 2x square minus 5x, right? 2x square minus 5x minus 3. So as it is a cubic polynomial, how many zeros it should have? 3. So 3 factors should have, but we got only 2. So let's middle terms this part. So x plus 2 and factors of 2, we have to middle terms with this. So 2 into 3 is 6. So factors of 6 are minus 6x plus 1x. Don't take 2 and 3. There will be an issue of sign, right? So this is done now here. X plus 2. You can take 2x common. So x minus 3 plus 1 common, x minus 3. So what you will get here? X plus 2, x minus 3 and 2x plus 1. So these are the factors. We factorize it. Okay, students? Hope this is clear how to factorize. Take the constant term, get its factors. Trial and error, say you try find out which factor will give you 0. Okay, after substituting in place of x, then that will be a factor. Divide your polynomial with that factor. Get a quadratic factor, middle term split it, and get all the 3 factors, right? Now the b part here. Find the value of a and b so that x plus 1 and x minus 1 are the factors of this given polynomial. Okay. So the polynomial given to us is x4 plus ax cube minus 3x square plus 2x plus b. So using factor theorem, you all know that whenever something is a factor, yeah, if x plus minus a is a factor, then what do we have? P of a is 0, right? So let's do that. So in case when x plus 1 is a factor, so what you should do? You should do that p of minus 1, the sign changes, should be, because you put x plus 1 equals to 0 and get x equals to minus 1 and then do it, right? So that should come out to be 0, right? So let's solve it. Minus 1 put करना है, so करते हैं. Minus 1 का power 4 plus a minus 1 cube minus 3 minus 1 square plus 2 into minus 1 plus b should be 0. So 1 minus a minus 3 minus 2 plus b is 0. So 1 minus 3 minus 2, so minus 4 हो जाएगा ये. So minus a minus 4 plus b is 0. So from here b minus 4 is a, right? I got this equation number 1. Now in this case, when x minus 1 is a factor, okay, then we will have p of 1 equals to 0. Okay, so basically we'll do x minus 1 equals to 0 to get x as 1, and we'll do it, yeah. So p of 1. So let's put 1 power 4 plus a into 1 power 3 minus 3 1 power square plus 2 1 plus b. Students, put it properly. Don't do shortcuts ki directly you're writing answers, because when you cross check that you have done it right or wrong, so putting values systematically helps you to find your mistake faster, right? 1 plus a minus 3 plus 2 plus b, so that will be minus 1 plus 1 0. So a plus b will be coming out to be 0. Okay, so basically a is minus b, right? Equation number 2. How to solve? Put a equals to minus b in equation 1. Substitution we will use here. So when we put here a equals to minus b, so b minus 4 equals to minus b. So minus 4 is minus b, transpositioning. So minus 4 minus 2b. So b comes out to be 2. If b is 2, a is minus 2. So you got your answers. Okay students, hope it is clear till here. And you all have solved the quiz also, the 15 questions that we have done. So do send your answers in the comment.